You can now be an angel investor in wine. And if you're like me, you're going to want to get tipsy sooner rather than later. The wine market is blowing up right now. It's because millennials are hell-bent on taking the industry over. Millennials account for 42% of this $62 billion industry. They're adopting market shifts more than before, and they're more adventurous in their purchases. With so many ways to get into wine right now, it's never been easier to put your money where your palate is. So, want to get started? Your first option is direct investing in wine bottles. One of the oldest ways to invest in wine was just to buy some bottles and let them sit. Over time, they get better, and so does their value. In fact, if you were to correctly invest $100 in the 50s, you'd be sitting on around $500,000 right now. And that still holds true. In fact, over the last 20 years, the market has seen steady returns of 13% each year. It's a great way to start an investment, but you gotta do your homework and you need some serious patience. And if you're like me, you're gonna wanna get tipsy sooner rather than later. Enter Naked Wines. Number 2, angel investing. For $40 a month as an angel investor, you get 40 to 60% off wines that are made exclusively for you, and they're delivered right to your door. And in return, Naked Wines invest your money directly with local winemakers, so they can focus on making the best product out there. Of course, if you're feeling more anxious than generous about your interest in wines, maybe subscription stocks are more your style. Number 3, banking on box subscriptions. HelloFresh has quickly become a household name when it comes to pre-prepped food delivered right to your door. But they're changing the game and offering wine subscriptions as well. And so far, it looks like the strategy is paying off. In the first quarter of this year, HelloFresh grew its active customer base by 69%. They generated over $250 million, spiking their stock by 5%. Number 4, back the right horse. Another way to get in on the ground floor is watch specific beverage companies that are making a splash right now. Enter the Fat Jew. Yeah, I know, that's not exactly what comes to mind when you think about investing in wine, but his White Girl Rosé venture and his brilliant Instagram marketing has already caught the eye of Anheuser-Busch, who just bought a minority stake in the parent company Swiss Beverages. Some other beverage stocks that are making a splash in the market right now are Constellation Brands and Vina Concha y Toro. The former may be recognized by some of their brands like Robert Mondavi, Ravenswood, Clos du Bois, Arbor Mist, and Wild Horse. And right now, Constellation is getting in on the weed craze, so it might be a stock worth watching. So regardless of which path you want to take to bolster your portfolio, investing in wine is certainly ripe right now. What are some of your favorite wines that you would want to invest in? Let us know in the comments below.